It's Tobias Huber from Kong's Gym, 17-fight professional, taking on Dan Gibbon of Guerrilla Fight Team, a 13-fight professional. Dan Gibbon that's fought in Europe, fought across the world.
Two experienced vets here who certainly know how to fight and how to perform in a cage.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say Huber, I'm told, has got a pretty decent grappling game, and right on cue shoots in.
He's took Gibbon straight down there. He's looking to get past the legs if he can.
Yeah, Gibbon is probably more well versed in the stand-up.
Gibbon's working on that arm, and he's just knocked through a nice little punch in there to just give Huber something to think about.
Just at the moment, Huber in top position, just looking to vice grip his opponent, get into the position where he can do a little bit more damage.
He's pulled him away from the cage there as well, which was very wise to do, because I think Gibbon looked like he was going to start trying to push up against that cage and maybe wall walk.
Yeah, he's ideally, if your opponent has you against that, you're sat in a high position. So obviously he had his hips against the sort of barrier at the bottom of the cage wall. You're in a good position to be able to stand up. Huber, as you mentioned, obviously witnessing that and sort of trying to improve the position, but Gibbon at the moment looking for an armbar, make triangle choke. It's definitely going to be a triangle choke for this attempt. It's behind the knee. The arm's there and it's tight. He's pulling on the head.
I think is that in?
It's so hard to see from this position.
He's got the legs in properly. It's how much control has he got the arm in?
The thing is it more of an inverted triangle at this position? As you can see, he's quite far around the back. But because
it certainly looks tight though. And he's using it again. He's got to top.
No, he's released.
It did look tight, and he's used it to. It looked like he could use it to sweep, but he's managed to lose position, and Huber's gone back on top. And now Gibbon has swept, and he's in guard. No, he's in just outside the legs. Yeah, he's in the guard.
Yeah, Gibbon with a beautiful sweep, top position. And now I was going to say now it looks like he could transition to take Huber's back, but they're back in the standing position. Huber, as I said, is told he's got a pretty good ground game.
He's got back to his feet.
He's hunting the takedown once more.
Bit of fence grabbing there from Gibbon. He's been told by the referee.
Gibbon getting told once and twice there.
He's hooked the arm up there. I think as soon as he goes down, he's going to look for a Kimura, I think, or some kind of lock.
I don't think he's in the position. I mean, even if he pulls that arm, he could basically use it to improve his own position, but I don't think he's going to be able to get a fight-ending submission out of it. Huber at the moment just quite happy to take those shots on the temple. The referee's told him 4 times there about grabbing the cage.
He's used that in his favour a little bit there.
Yeah, and I was going to say now he's in a better position. So I mean, if he gets to the position now where his back's against the cage again, referee realistically, like I said, he's reaching again.
He's took him down there. He's gone straight into side controllers, Huber. The cornerman just had a word with the referee there about grabbing the fence as well. He's just said to him.
Well, I think it was more that he was sort of stood up and trying to change position, coming out of his corner area. The referee was telling him to go back, but nonetheless, Huber, he's probably in the position he should have been in a few moments ago.
See what he can do for the side control.
Yeah, absolutely. Gibbon again, though, active off his back. I was going to say, better be careful, because if he rolls out from that position,
he nearly had his arm caught then, didn't he?
If Huber's quick, he can take the back, but referee's urging him to do a little bit more. I don't know why he's going over the head in this position. I don't know what he's hoping to. Yeah, that seemed. Yeah, it just. For me, you're overextending your body and you're putting yourself off balance, giving your opponent your opponent in the position to sweep.
It was a strange position. Well, Gibbons took advantage. He's got himself into half guard here. He's got good control of the head.
I think he's sort of just got his elbow just in the nook, so to speak, and he's in a position where he could land a few shots. It's been more of a grappling exchange in this bout. Not many shots thrown.
Been reversed again though. He's squeezed on the tray. Like he's going to go. He hasn't got control of the legs there, has he?
He's trying to get a control from one of them, but I mean, I was going to say.
He's let that
apart
go
from a few shots thrown by Gibbon when he had his back to the fence.
He's got full mount here as Huber. Very good position for Huber.
Tobias Huber has shown superior grappling thus far. I mean, I say that, but Gibbon has managed to reverse the position, I think, at least twice, and
he's gone his back.
It looks like he's going to be doing it again. Yeah. So I think I'd say it's very even.
Very even, but he's reversed it, and he finds himself ending the round in top position.
As we move to the final stages of this first round.
It's another round. I wouldn't really want to be a judge. I wouldn't want to score this round.
A very well contested round. I would have to say Huber, 2 takedowns, control against the fence.
Very slight. I'd give him. I'd agree. Very slight though. Very slight.
Did get reversed, but again managed to reverse that position. Some nice grappling on display. I mean, not necessarily well versed to sit here and criticise a fighter's performance, but I would have, if I was Huber's coach, I'd be saying you're getting yourself into some great positions, including mount. Throw some shots. I can't actually remember Huber throwing a shot in that round.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, it's very much controlling him, but he's not doing it. He doesn't look like he's not come close to a submission as of yet.
No, not really. I mean,
softening him up either, is he?
As I've said a few times tonight, in my opinion, he won the round purely by rule book, but he's going to need to throw some shots. So
very close round there. Both guys taking deep breaths as well. Again, a grueling round with the grappling.
Here we go at the start of the second. Touch of gloves to start. Will we see more of a standing exchange, or will Huber look to initiate the clinch or the takedown once more?
Gibbon wants to keep it standing.
Ducked into the knee.
He's ended up in top position here.
Yeah, crossface, manages to ragdoll Huber onto his back, does Gibbon.
Straight into the
looking to land,
as well.
Short elbows.
But Huber's looking for a sweep already, isn't he? He's rising up, he's sitting up. He's trying to get hot control of the body. He's using the wall to climb up against, which is good.
Trying to use the fence. I think he would sort of develop more from the feet to an eventual sort of last-ditch attempt with his hand. But Gibbon managed to keep top pressure. He's
going for a choke there by the look of it.
He's in half guard. It looks more like a face crank more than anything.
Yeah.
Like a face bar.
He's throwing some punches there.
Has he
been reversed now?
Yeah, if Huber can can shrimp that left shoulder in, get his shoulders parallel, he could end up in top position here. I think Gibbon going sort of overhook on that right arm.
He's kept position.
He knows this. Huber again trying to twist in and reverse the position.
Very interesting grappling match here, very even. But
yeah, and
Gibbon's
again
on top again though. He looks like he's having the better of this round so far.
And that's it. Is it on now? I was going to say bar a few shots. There's not been many, but that is deep.
Full choke is on.
He's not got the hooks in.
He's not fighting the hands. Oh, he's not. He's let it go.
He's let it go, but he is in. No, I was going to say he's in mount, but he's not. And now Huber looking to force through the takedown. I mean, and basically it's beat me to it, but I was going to say if Dan's feet hit the cage, you've got to argue that he may get the takedown, but lovely sprawl in the end. And
Huber seems to be getting a bit worn out here. Gibbon seems to be out strengthening him. He gutted out that choke there though, didn't he? I mean, that choke looked tight. It looked fully on.
I agree. Definitely fighting in position, and I mean,
past the legs here as well now.
Yeah, Gibbon doing all the right things. He's pushing Huber against the cage. If you see, he's top heavy on the right. He's on the right hip.
That choke again, look.
So he's keeping his weight on Huber.
He's gone behind.
He's now transitioning. He's deep now. He's got this.
He signalled to the ref that was on. That's on. He's got his arms crossed as well. There's no way he's getting out of that. He's going to go to sleep, isn't he?
Huber looks like he's. I was going to say, Huber was pushing his gum shield out to potentially try and get a few breaths in, but wasn't trying to improve the position. And after
to get that choke out, but he was just holding on with breath, wasn't he? He's nothing left for him in there.
And as I said, not much on display of striking, but very good grappling battle for 7.5 minutes, and ultimately all winner by rear naked choke is Dan Gibbon.
Good night for Guerrilla Fight Team. 3 wins, 3 fights.
Very good fight. I think the coach is basically saying the exact same thing, and we'll pass ourselves over to our MC Lee Nicholson for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for our fighters. This bout has reached a conclusion 2 minutes 23 seconds into round number 2. Your winner by rear naked choke from the blue corner, Dan Gibbon! And of course, show your appreciation Tobias.